Yo, what up, collective? Man, I just made a video and it wouldn't go through. So, I want to talk to you guys about what is happening on a collective level. There's something that is called a Schumann resonance. And the Schumann resonance, it holds the frequency, the magnetic field of the planet. Now, on average, this rhythm is usually 7.83 hertz. So because it's at 7.83 hertz, for the last 6 months to date, it's been fluctuating between 17%, 40%, even up to 100%. And it's been really high for a really, really long time. So we've been getting hit with a lot of solar flares. So when the planet's energy field is chaotic, the incoming solar flares will feel chaotic. Is that you? We are literally going through such a transformational time for humanity, and it's you can't really hide from it anymore. And that's kind of the game of surrendering, because eventually, no matter which way you try to control an outcome, it eventually just nothing solidifies until you understand why, until you can understand that you are no longer in control. Okay, now that sounds kind of scary, but it's not. It's because we don't really know what it is to be human based before the fall of man. We've never operated in such an authentic, pure, trusting form. Does that make sense? So I want to read something to you that I find very interesting, because something that might help you in your spiritual journey is that there are 4 divine laws. I stumbled across this guy named Saint Thomas Aquinas. Now, how funny. We are in the Aquarian age, the age of Aquarius, which rules oneness, which rules energy. The Pisces age was the fish. Well, the age of Aquarius is a man holding a basket with the fish jumping into it. Because we're jumping in to the unknown, and to have trust that all will be well, like the scriptures of all prophecies say. Heaven on earth. Are you ready? I'm ready. So this guy's name is Saint Thomas Aquinas. Okay, well, Aquinas sounds like Aquarius. And so there's 4 laws. So the first law is natural law. So natural law is there's planet Earth, and planet Earth has a resonance. Now, we come from planet Earth because we walk on planet Earth. We're part of its ecosystem. And as part of its ecosystem, our individual blueprint is adjacent to the natural earthly existence. So it's a perfect match. It's a perfect alignment. And that's kind of what's happening right now, right? Like, we are feeling the energies, and it's helping us have a higher perspective on what we have to change within ourselves. And that's it really. Like what is coming up for you? Seriously. So with the energies and the solar flares and the full moon that's coming up, be mindful of what you are thinking. Be kind to yourself for what is coming up. Limit confrontation with people. Use a journal. Journal everything down. I never used to journal, but I would just journal. Anything that was excess thoughts, write it out. Just try it. You don't know unless you try it, right? Like, I had to suffer without journaling until I did it. I surrendered and I did it. Now, isn't that the truth? Man, like, I'm stubborn too, like, straight up. So we have the natural law, which is Mother Earth. And we have the human law, which is us, and we're supposed to be in perfect resonance, because the age of Aquarius is all about energy, oneness. So when we're in alignment with the planet's frequency as our individual species, what happens next is that we interact with the divine law. Now, isn't that true? We are waking up to energy. We are waking up to the idea of oneness and what that means. And because we are waking up, we are allowing the number signs, we're allowing the outside forces to help navigate our visions, our intuitions, and our steps moving forward. So when we start connecting with the divine law, we start feeling the alignment even more. We start trusting that we're not alone. We start trusting the process. And when we start trusting the process, we're in alignment with the natural law and the human law. Then you go into the fourth divine law. And the fourth divine law is eternal. So what does eternal mean? That's heaven on earth. Eternal is the idea of heaven. So very, very cool. Saint Thomas Aquinas talked about these 4 laws of existence. Now, okay, so all right, let's get one with the universe. Let's get one with the planet, which just means take care of the planet, really. Like how you treat yourself is kind of like you treat the planet. It's like one concept of just doing good for yourself, and like whatever that entails. And human law is all about human beings follow a moral code. We are morale at nature. Think about a penguin or ravens. Ravens mate for life. We are a species that mate for life, and through our mating for life, that's a sacred union. We co-create and we pass on the legacy to our children, and that's what keeps the bloodline, the new lineage moving forward. Is happy home, like harmony at home, harmony upbringing creates new earth, because there's no traumas, there's no fears, there's unconditional love, there's balance. Adam and Eve, they were kicked out of the garden, right? But it said that a great sleep fell upon them. And then it didn't say that they entered back into the garden. It said they woke up in the garden, right? So we're waking up to the understanding that we don't need to chase things for pleasure. We don't need to lie to ourselves in a relationship that isn't good for us, or whatever your life circumstances can be, whatever something is pulling at you to kind of remove yourself and move forward. Humans are adjusting with these energies. They are purging a lot of childhood trauma. Their root chakras are opening up to have a broader perspective of what it means to be in that body, embodiment of a masculine or embodiment of a female, with balanced energies, and how to unite. If you are on the ascension process, and if this made sense, amazing. Everything has law and order, and it's not the law and order of what mankind laid down, because that's how slavery and entrapment was built. The law and order of one is that we are one with everything. We understand how our frequency leaves an imprint. And this is what these energies are doing to try to push us for a deeper understanding on navigating these energies and how to get into alignment. If you're single, great. Practice celibacy, or just really go within right now. If you're in a relationship and it's rocky, well, only right? There's a lot of people getting pulled right now, and sometimes that pulling is just for a season, so you can work on yourself. Whatever the struggle is, right? It's asking us to remove the fear so we can really go within and look at ourselves. So what keeps us bounded in these cycles that are so heavy on your awareness now? Much love.